mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound it surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the run.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Okay.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Tight end Ingram, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, McNair. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Ready? 15 runner. 15 runner. Anyway. SOS. Switch.
They'll run with Chubb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Won't score no more.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's see if he got some run defense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On first down, done. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
To throw on second down, McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
50, Mike, 50. I got you. I got you.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McNair. And the pressure gets to him again. Like a freight train there. Derek Nottie with a sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Silver, silver. 25, check 25.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. He can run, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They go with Chubb on second down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. From the gun, here's McNair. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now a handoff working right. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Moon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
42 the mark, boy. 42 the mark.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McNair. It's caught here by Adams. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yo.
First down.
Why?
Hey, alert 3.
Why?
On 1st and 10, McNair. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin.
He might have did me
his
too.
9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
I ain't got it no more neither.
The kickoff team on the
He
field
took me
now
out
as they
too.
will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
I told you. It took me out too.
I was in a bunch of leagues. The longest yard, the hunt, Waterhouse.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot
Evans
of
done got
knowledge
2 of
to
them
be
things.
gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way?
And he's
Said
in.
Evans done got 2 of them picks.
Eagles. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the
Linebacker,
year.
I'm up
And the
27,
Eagles able to
28,
push
7.
further out in
First
front.
half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Huh?
At their own 39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
You can't what?
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. Throw left side complete. It's done.
But hang the phone up.
Complete to number 28. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A 5-yard gain brings us 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd down. McNair. And he will find his man on the outside. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
From the gun, McNair. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 3rd down, McNair. And he comes back with one complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. On fourth down, McNair. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Stay out that man defense.
Big play there. As the first half is winding down.
You can't play cover 3, you can't play man, or you can't play cover 2.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Here we go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 3.
McNair to throw. And Adams has it complete. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, McNair. Over the middle, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check. 42's the mic. Two's the mic. Shut up.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They go play action here on first down. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. McNair. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Now McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Pittsburgh.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Moon. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your core.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Throwing after the interception. Moon. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Single receiver.
Now Moon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They run it again with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, McNair. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Watch time. Tight end right. 3 down. Hey, go. 3 down.
To throw on 3rd down. McNair. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Wide. Get wide. Shim. Alert flare. Leo, check safety. Shut ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Moon. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Taken in at the 22. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Here's McNair. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing today. Begin.
And again, it's Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 33. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss.